What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alexis here, and I decided that I wanted to record my meal for today. So this is one of my favorite things to basically eat for dinner. It's pretty affordable and it's really good, so I decided, yeah, I'm gonna record it for y'all. I have like majority of the seasonings. I just have to stock up, I think, on one. But other than that, yeah, I'll be recording on my phone while I'm out the house, and then when I come back, I'll probably record on my camera. So all right, so bear with me a little bit, bear with me because I do have cracks on my phone screen. I need to get that fixed, but I'm in a car and I'm finna head to Kroger. You can go to your store of choice. I feel like I'm doing too much, but I just feel like I should say all of this, so we just gonna go with it. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all all the ingredients you're gonna need. So here's my Zatarain's dirty rice. This is my favorite rice. We got this. We have our lemon juice. I just got the family size pink salmon. I don't know how many are in here, but it is 32 ounces. So we have these. You're gonna need some honey. I usually don't cook spinach, but I'm like, we need a little vegetable, so I got us some spinach. You're going to need minced garlic, butter. For seasonings, there's only 4. So it's Old Bay, onion powder, and then salt and pepper. These are all the things you're going to need to get this recipe. So we're just gonna get into it. I'm gonna let my salmon, I'm gonna pull out my pieces of salmon, and I'm gonna allow those to thaw out a little bit, and then once I'm ready to go, we just gonna hop right into it. So maybe we going on a journey on my channel, I don't know, but I need to start cooking more anyway, so I decided when I do, why not just record it, you know? All right, so I'm back. My hair is obviously different. I'm in the middle of recording videos, but it is 4:30, so I'm gonna just at least start the rice because the rice takes the longest. My salmon is pretty unthawed, so I'm going to get started on getting everything pretty much ready. So for the dirty rice, you pretty much just follow the instructions. For this type of rice, Zatarain's is the best rice. You don't gotta add no seasonings, nothing. They have a bunch of different ones, but this is pretty much my favorite one because I love dirty rice with salmon. You can add meat to this as an actual meal, or eat it with something, and that's what I'm doing. Basically, you're gonna mix this with two and a half cups of water. You're gonna let it come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, you put your top on there, turn it on low, and just let it simmer, and then the rice is gonna soak up all the water. So we're gonna go over to this side of the kitchen. I didn't even introduce y'all to my kitchen, but I have everything pretty much ready and laid out, and y'all are sitting on my island, so we're gonna go over to the stove. All right, so we have our pan right here. I'm gonna open up the rice and pour it all in there. So these are my measuring cups. This is the 1 cup. So I'm gonna put 2.5 of these in there. And I just wanted to show y'all that it comes already seasoned, pre-seasoned, and all that stuff. So all you gotta do is just add the water and let it cook. We're gonna get our seasonings together. So these are the seasonings that we're using. And I have this little container here. And then we have my measuring cups. So I need to do a 1/2 teaspoon of basically all of these seasonings. Now it's up to you. You just add more as you go or less. But I like to start with this, and then if I want to add more, I do. So 1/2 teaspoon. Now for the Old Bay, I'm gonna do 1 full tablespoon. I'm kind of running out, so whatever I can get out of here is what I'm gonna use. Just open it. and they didn't have any at the store. So all of our seasonings are inside of here. We're just gonna mix them all together. And that's basically what it looks like. All right, so I have my butter, and I'm just gonna take half a stick of butter. This is brand new butter, so I gotta open it up. And I'm gonna take half of my stick of butter. As I'm trying to eat more healthy, obviously I won't be doing this anymore. Bear with me, I'm not a food vlogger. So there's our half, and we're just gonna let that melt in there. So now we have our minced garlic. Once the butter melts a little bit more, I'm gonna put that in there so that that can get to cooking. But while that's happening, we're going to season the salmon. And like I said, we already have our seasonings ready, so we're just going to sprinkle them on there, rub them in a little bit, and then the salmon's going to basically be ready to go. Our butter is pretty much melted, so I'm going to go in with the garlic. And if you don't have minced garlic, you can do like a couple cloves of garlic. I'm just going to do like maybe like a scoop and a half. And we're gonna let the garlic cook a little bit, let it get a little brown. Now I ran out of olive oil, so we're just gonna use a little bit of butter for this pan over here. Yeah, so the garlic is pretty much cooking right now. I'm melting the butter on the other side, and that's gonna be for the spinach. Now the spinach is pretty self-explanatory. I only add like 2 things to my spinach for the most part. And if I'm feeling a little razzle-dazzle, I'll put a little extra something in there. But nothing too serious. So this is what we're working with so far for this salmon pan. This is the rice. It's almost to a boil, but we're going to keep it going. And then this is what we have for the spinach. I'm going to make it lower so that the butter doesn't start to burn. I know y'all are all the way over there, but for my spinach side, I like to add a little bit of spice, so I'm going to take a little bit of crushed red pepper, literally just a little bit, not a lot. Add a little bit of lemon juice, and a little bit of, and we're just going to add some spinach in, move it around a little bit. Let me get some seasonings on there. And I'm gonna just let that be because spinach shrinks anyway. I'm just gonna add a teensy weensy bit of garlic in there. Our garlic is cooking, okay. Now I'm going to take my handy dandy honey, and I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons of honey. Now the honey, you can add as you go. It's up to you. But usually I stick to 4 or 5 tablespoons. It's a lot, but it's worth it. Let that cook a little bit more. And then we're gonna add our salmon. Our rice is now boiling, so I'm gonna turn it down to low, and I'm gonna put a top on it. Now I'm just mixing our spinach up a little bit. Our mixture is bubbling a little bit, so I'm going to add our salmon. We're just gonna lay them bad boys in there like that. I'm gonna turn the salmon up a little bit and set a 20-minute timer for the rice, just so I can check on it because I be forgetting about it sometimes. Okay, so this is what our salmon is looking like right now. We're just gonna continue to let that cook. Once you see the pink pretty much going away, you can flip. Let's get a little, I like mine crispy, so I let it cook for a little bit. But this is the rice. We're allowing it to simmer. Our spinach is cooking. I'm just letting it kind of like condensed down and then just adding more as I go. Looking good, looking good. Now what I like to do sometimes while it's cooking is to get like a little spoon, get some of the honey and like all the flavors, and just put it back on top of the salmon. Just throw that in there. All right, obviously it's a lot of smoke, but I'm sure you guys can see kind of like on the outsides where it's starting to look a lot more cooked. So I'm going to flip it. So about like 7 minutes has passed, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but now the honey is starting to caramelize. So now I'm going to flip the salmon back over because it's probably well done how I like it. As far as the cooking part goes, I kind of just eyeball it. We like ours very well done. So the timer went off for the rice. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. It's not completely done. As you can see, it's still a little bit of water at the bottom. This is me just kind of like mixing in the seasoning though. I'm gonna let that simmer some more. Now once the sauce begins to caramelize, you kind of want to turn it down a little bit. So I'm gonna put the spinach on the plate because that's ready already. So y'all, that's basically it. This is my plate. I showed y'all what it looks like. This is usually, like I said, my go-to meal, my favorite thing. I really love salmon and it just does it for me every time. So this is the honey garlic glazed salmon. Now if you're a person who likes to have a little extra sauce on your rice and stuff like that, you can always make more sauce with the honey and butter and just use that to put over your salmon and your rice. But this is the way that I prefer it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know. I know I was kind of all over the place, but let me know what you guys think about my little cooking show, cooking with legs. Okay, let me know if y'all want me to come back and cook another one of my favorite meals, or a meal that I plan on trying to cook while trying to cook more at home. But if you guys try this recipe, make sure that y'all tag me on Instagram, send me a picture of it or whatever the case may be, because I want to see, I want to know what y'all think about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.